Okay. Today we will see the Euler's method of finding the solution for the differential equation, ordinary differential equation, and we'll see in subsequent to Euler's method, that is in Euler's method we'll concern about improved Euler method and modified. And once we are very clear with the evaluation procedure of assignments and CT, and we'll go through the slides. And I am it is unhealthy, that is your presentation is very poor in the assignments. It is transparent that you are not at all taking the notes during the class hours. That is very transparent. Very few only having serious attention, since it was a mathematical paper. In during our introduction class itself, we have given it is essentially you need to write. Someone has a very good mathematical skill, and they can present in a direct way in examination. During verification itself, they can, without practice itself, they can present. But since we have asked you to give the assignment, at that time what we expect the entire notes, isn't it? Even I have I didn't verified the homeworks and all. Just I have seen the presentation, whether you have given the entire material or not. Very few only given the entire notes, and my appreciation, I have given the appreciation also. And in view of assignment, comparing with appreciations, the depreciation is very more. And that was my observation over the assignments. And concerning the CT, it was very good. It was very good and fine. There are very few only obtained minimum less than 20, and around 80 to 90% of students got more than 20 out of 25, more than 20 you got, and my appreciations. And anything do you wish to share about the assignment and CT? There are three to four people got less than 10 marks. And do you wish to share anything, or do you have any appeal?
Sir, for the assignment, like how are we supposed to like improve the presentation? Like what do you exactly expect out of it? May you please elaborate on it a bit?
Is this Bhavya or
Sir Shaboni?
Sabrani. Yes,
Yes.
Sabrani. I have a presentation. I have expected the entire material, even without including the homeworks and the practice problem. I have
By
just I have
material
verified
you mean, sir, by
the
material you mean
everything
just
which
the
was
sums,
presented
right?
during the presentation. Some sums and the content for the sums. The content which I have disseminated for the sums in concerning unit 4, we have given the differentiation over elliptic, parabolic, and hyperbolic, and in that way the presentation, entire presentation. That was my expectation.
Sir, this is Bhavya. Sir, I have I have given it like presented almost all notes. Like I have presented the notes of unit 2 and 3 as well. So I don't know, sir, but I didn't get like I got less marks, I guess. I don't know what parameters did you like
You
based
once
on what
cross check with the
parameters did you?
presentation. Yes,
Which
yes, I
presentation?
have verified about, yeah. The presentation uploaded in MS Team. The unit 2, you consider you yesterday itself, during that day, that is day before yesterday itself, we have encouraged. But I have seen there are plenty of notes missing over your material. Example, for example, problem number 4 to 8. You didn't return the problem number 4 to 8. And similarly, there are plenty of information was not available in the presentation. That is why you are getting a minimum marks.
Okay,
Anyway, there are possibilities. There are possibilities for giving a low marks. You verify the presentation. Once you are very clear with the content which you have written, please give a request. Then I will cross check your presentation and the PPT. We will consider your request. Once you are very clear and you are verified with the presentation, then give a request.
sure, sir.
Okay, and I have some gentleman to make a call. Once the class is over, no, even during evening, you make a call. Kalyan and Kalyan Rangarajan, and Sai Ganesh, and Yamula Purnachandra. And I request this 4 gentlemen to make a call once the class is over. Please make a call. Kalyan and Rangarajan and Sai Ganesh and Purnachandra. And you please make a call. And see what one of your friend did means your friend collected the materials from you, and what he did, he did a print out, and based on the printout he taken the photograph and send the assignment. See whether it is good. See what can I do for him? What was the mark I can award for him? It is do you think it is an moral? Do you think it is enough for numerical methods? For a problematic paper, it is enough? No, not at all. It is for mathematical problem. We need to work. We should have some practice before attending the examination. We need practice. We should write, and what we have expected. We have expected the class material. We didn't expect more than that of the class material. It is unfair, and I'm unhappy. Mm, anyway, what we are even when we are asking the assignments, also you are presenting a very minimal amount of material. Once the assignment is over, what you are doing, I don't know. Okay.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, will we get a chance to check our mistakes in our CT, sir?
Who is this? This is
Ashwath Ram. Hello?
I'm not clear with your point, Ashwath Ram.
Sir, will we get a chance to check our mistakes in our CT paper?
CT paper?
Will we get a chance to check our mistakes?
Okay, I can. Yes, I can give you the marks split up. I can give you the marks split up for
Yes.
the respective problems. Since you are asking 5, 6, 4, and 5. Cross check, and I will share the mark split up for each questions. You cross check with that marks.
Okay, sir.
Any other clarifications? And so very few given very nice presentation, and some people given solved the entire problem, like Bhavya solved all the problems which was given in the question. That is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 problems Bhavya solved. And and apart from Bhavya, 45 Kamal Kombal, Mohammad Afsal, Vashita, Nauro Kaushik, Pradeep, Rahul, Sabarnipal, and Vikash Babu Mehta given contents apart from the required information. I request if you are willing to solve, it is my appreciation, my appreciations, and if you are willing to present more than the given content, what Sabarni did, Sabarni did in a very good way. That this is what I have the discretization, that is he divided the required information, and in addition he has given in a detailed way she presented in the answer script. He divided the the extra contents are given in a different way. I request all others to present in such a way, and then that would be easy for us to evaluate. If you are willing to give the extra content and you differentiate, this is what I have written and this is my extra content. That way you divide your in the answer script, you divide your content and present in that way. That will be easy for do the evaluation. And what you have there are I have identified some issues with the Newton-Raphson method. You are doing some mistakes with the Newton-Raphson, and please aware and try to avoid the mistakes during Newton-Raphson. Many of you are getting you are losing your marks in the Newton-Raphson. Okay, if there is no other queries, we will see the Euler's method. And for the first order differential equations, from the derivation of the basic information that these formulas, once we are very familiar with the formula which was given in the presentation, we'll have the derivations of this informations. See, y of n plus 1 is equal to yn plus f of xn comma yn into h. That is the basic formula, basic Euler's formula, and the improved Euler's method is y plus 1 is equal to ym plus h by 2 into f of xm comma ym plus f of xm plus h comma ym plus h into f of xm comma ym. And the modified Euler's method is yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn plus h by 2 comma yn plus h by 2 into f of xn yn. And this is the basic formula. With this basic information, we will solve the problem. Once we are very familiar with the formula, we will see the derivations. Yes, Rahul, go ahead, Rahul. Go to page next slide, Rahul. Yes, this is your problem number 6. Using improved Euler method, find y of 0.2 and y of 0.4 from y dash is equal to x plus y, and y of 0 is equal to 1 with h is equal to 0.2. Here, what we need to do, we need to find the value of y of 0.2 and y of 0.4. Here h is an interval between interval in the x-axis, and we need to find the y of 0.2 and y of 0.4. In the problem itself, they have given that is improved Euler method. The improved Euler method formula I have given, and while applying, substituting m is equal to 0 in the equation, we will get what we will get. Let the improved Euler's formula be the equation number 1, and while applying m is equal to 0 in that equation, we will get y1, and that may be equation number 2. And here the boundaries, we know the boundaries are given in the problem. So x naught is equal to 0, y naught is equal to 1, and f of x comma y is equal to that is the function of x comma y that is given in the problem, that is y dash is equal to x plus y, and our interval h is equal to 0.2. By applying the x naught and y naught value in the f of x comma y, that is x plus y. See here in this particular problem, f of x comma y is equal to x plus y, and that is the difference in the problem, that we need to consider the appropriate functions which was given in the problem. And by applying x is equal to 0 and y naught is equal to 1, we'll get f of x comma y naught is equal to 1. This is let this may be equation number 3. By substituting the equation 3 into 2, what we'll get? See, y naught plus h by 2, instead of f of x naught comma y naught, we are applying 1, and plus into f of x naught plus h. We need to remember the no other way. We need to remember this formula. That is the improved Euler's algorithm. We need to remember. And here in y1, 1 plus f of x naught plus h, x naught plus h, plus, comma y naught plus h into 1. Instead of f of x naught y naught, we have applied 1, and 1 plus h by 2 becomes 0.1. Instead 0.2 by 2, I have given 0.1. 1 plus f of x naught plus h into y naught plus h, and 1 plus 0.1 into instead of x naught comma h, we have applied the value 0 plus 0.2 comma 1 plus 0.2. And go to the next slide, Rahul. Yes. Okay. Then here we need to find the value of f of 0.2 and 1.2. Therefore, we'll apply with the basic information x plus y. We'll get 1.4 by applying the value of f of x naught comma y naught in equation number 4. What we'll get? 1 is equal to y1 is equal to 1 plus 0.1 into 1 plus 1.4. Therefore, by doing the simple calculation, we'll get y of 0.2 is equal to 1.4. Y of 0.2 is equal to 1.4. Go ahead. Yes. In the improved Euler formula, we will apply m is equal to 1. Then we will get the basic formula for the next iteration, and therefore y2 is equal to y1 plus h by 2 into f of x1 comma y1 plus f into x1 plus h comma y1 plus h into f of x1 comma y1. And in this equation, this is equation number 6. Let this equation will turn into 6, and here x1 is equal to 0.2 and y1 is equal to 1.24, which we have obtained through the past iteration. And remember, there is the h is constant. H is equal to 0.2. Here don't apply h is equal to 0.4. In the problem, they have inquired y of 0.2 and y of 0.4. Rather, you don't apply h is equal to 0.5. H is the interval. H is always same even for iteration 1 and iteration 2. The thing is, we need to apply the value of x and y which we have derived during the past iteration. That is the difference, and therefore f of x1 comma y1 becomes 1.44. By applying these information in the equation number 6, we will get y2 is equal to 1.5768. 1.5768. We'll go one by one. We'll go step by step. See, y2 is equal to 1.24 plus 0.2 by 2, 1.44 plus f of 0.2 plus 0.2 x1 plus h, comma y1 instead y1 we have applied 1.24 plus h 0.2, and f of x1 comma y1 is 1.44. By multiplying 0.2 with 1.4, we'll get 1.528. 0.2 plus 0.2 becomes 0.4, and therefore we need to find the value of f of 0.4 comma 1.528. That becomes 1.928. By applying this with the equation number 8, we'll get 1.24 plus 0.1 into 1.44 plus 1.928. Therefore, the addition over 1.44 plus 1.928 becomes 3.33368. And by doing the other simple calculation, we'll get y of 0.4 is equal to 1.5768. Next slide, Rahul. Yes. By doing this simple calculation, we'll get y of 0.4 is equal to 1.5768. Yes. What we need to remember, we need to remember the basic formula. That is y m is equal to y m plus 1 is equal to ym plus h by 2 as function of x1 plus xm, the function of xm function of xm comma ym plus function of xm plus h plus ym plus h into f of xm comma ym. That we need to remember. And go to next slide, Rahul. This is for your practice. And do you have any doubts with the last problem? And this is for your practice. Anyway, I request Rahul to rush up the slides. We'll see the modified Euler's method. You please make a note, and with a video you can find the solution of this problem. What was the problem? Using improved Euler method, solve. Wait, Rahul. Improved Euler method, solve y dash is equal to x plus y plus xy. Y of 0 is equal to 1. Compute y at x is equal to 0.1 by taking h is equal to 1. And this is for your practice. And instead of f of x comma y, what we have considered in the past problem is x plus y. In addition, we need to consider x plus y plus xy. X plus y plus xy. And this is the difference. And go ahead, Rahul. Next slide. Yes. This is your results. You solve one by one. With a video, you make a note of this problem, or you yourself solve the problem. Go ahead, Rahul.
You are fine, sir.
Yes, just. Yes, please make a note of this problem. That is your problem number 8. This is modified Euler's method. This is modified Euler method. Using modified Euler method, find the solution of initial value problem. Dy by dx is equal to log x plus y. Y of 0 is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0.2 by assuming h is equal to 0.2. What we have seen is improved Euler method, and this is modified Euler method. There is an change in the basic formula. Here we'll solve the problem. Dy by dx is equal to log of x plus y, and given that x naught is equal to 0, y naught is equal to 2, and h is equal to 0.2. And the modified Euler's algorithm is, and this is the formula given in the slide number 1. That is y of n plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn plus h by 2, comma yn plus h by 2 into f of xn comma yn. y of n plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn plus h by 2 plus yn plus h by 2 into f of xn comma yn. Let this equation be equation number 1. By applying n is equal to 0, we will get y1. y1 is equal to y0 plus h into f of x0 plus h by 2 comma y0 plus h by 2 into f of x0 comma y0. And we will apply the value of x0, y0, and h will get 2 plus 0.2 plus 0 plus 0.2 by 2 comma 2 plus 0.2 by 2 f of 0 comma 2. Then we need to find the value of f of 0 comma 2, and by applying the 0 and 2 in log x plus y, you will get log 2. And please keep your number of digits into 4. You will get the log 2 value is 0.301. And please take your calculator. Please take your calculator. And next slide, Rahul. Next slide. Yes. By applying the f of 0 comma 2 value in equation number 2, we will get y1 is equal to 2 plus 0.2 into f of 0.1 comma 2 plus 0.1 into 0.3010. And by multiplying 0.3010 with 0.1 and addition over 2, will get 2.0301, and f of 0.1 comma 2.0301 value will get by applying with log x plus y is 0.3284, and therefore we'll get y1 is equal to 2 plus 0.2 into 0.3284. We will get y of 0.2 is equal to 2.0657. Similarly, we need to find the value of y of 0.4. Yes, go ahead. No need in the problem. There is they are requesting us to find the value of y of 0.2 alone. No need to find the value of 0.4. Rahul, next slide. Yes. This is problem number 9. Solve the equation dy by dx is equal to 1 minus y, given y of 0 is equal to 0, and using modified Euler's method, and tabulate the solution at x is equal to 0.1, comma 0.2 and 0.3. Whatever may be the x, and we need to consider the x h is equal to with the x and the initial x value x0. We need to get the information here. Initial x, that is x0, is equal to 0. See, in y of 0 is equal to 0, that is x0 is equal to 0 and y0 is equal to 0. And consider your x1 is equal to 0.1, therefore your h is equal to 0.1. Whether it may be we are trying to find the value of y at x is equal to 0.2 at x is equal to 0.2 or x is equal to 0.3. The h is constant, that is 0.1. And in the problem itself, they are requesting us to find the solution with the aid of modified Euler's method. Therefore, the modified Euler's algorithm is by n plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn plus h by 2, comma yn plus h by 2 to f of xn, comma yn. Let this may be equation number 1. And by applying n is equal to 0, we will get n is equal to 0, we will get y1. And by applying the various information in the equation, we will get y1 is equal to 0.1 into f of 0.05 comma 0.05. And go ahead, next slide, Rahul. Yes. Y of points, and therefore we'll get y of 0.1 is equal to 0.05. Y of 0.1 is equal to 0.095. Similarly, by applying n is equal to 1, we will get value of y of 0.2. Similarly, by applying n is equal to 0.2, we will get the value of y of 0.2. Yes, go ahead. Next slide. Yes. This is yes. We didn't see the value. Y of 2 is equal to 0.181. Yes, go ahead. Similarly, by doing the simple calculation, we'll get the value of y of 0.3. Next slide. Yes, this is for y of 3. Yes, you solve on your own. I request you to solve this problem. Go ahead. Yes. See what the results. When x is equal to 0, y is 0. When x is equal to 0.1, we will get 0.095. When x is equal to 0.2, y is equal to 0.181. When x is equal to 0.3, is equal to 0.2588. Okay. We have rushed. Anyway, I request you to follow the slide and try to solve on your own. And for your practice, in the same problem, they are requested us to find the improved and modified Euler's method. That was the next problem. Yes, go ahead, Rahul. And this is for your practice. Given that dy by dx is equal to x minus y by x plus y, y of 2 is equal to 1. Compute y of 1.9 by using improved Euler method and y of 1.8 by modified Euler method. But in the problem, they are trying to find the value of two different y's. Anyway, I request you to solve with y of 1.9. In the problem for y of 1.9 for both improved Euler method and modified Euler method. You try to find value of y of 1.9 for both improved Euler method and modified Euler method. Here, what was the h value? Here, what was the h value? If you raise, we need to find the value of 1.9. Then what is our h value?
Minus 1.2.
Yes. We can keep our h in terms of minus. That was the interval. We can keep our h in a negative way. That is what we need to get an idea over the problem. You try to solve with minus value. Whether you are getting the concurrent results with see if see that is y of 2 is equal to 1. Definitely, if y of 1.9 is equal to you will get the value should be lesser than 1, isn't it? Your results should be less than 1. If it is not less than 1, then keep your heads as positive. But that is for 2.1. What we need to do? Think over the issue and try to solve the problem. Think over the issue and try to solve the problem. Do you have any doubts with the modified or Euler's method? Tomorrow we'll see the derivation of this two methods. Even we'll start with the Euler's method first, and then we'll derive the improved Euler method formula, and we'll see the derivation of modified Euler's method once this two is over. And do you have any doubts with the solution procedure? And tomorrow, what was good for tomorrow? We have CT2 during 3 to 4. What
Sir,
are the
and
syllabus for
scanning
tomorrow's
time?
examinations? Pardon, Sabrani?
Sir, scanning time?
1 hour.
Like whatever has been taught after CT1? Sir? So you're not audible.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir.